Ready? All right, everybody, Scott Stroop from Retul here. So what I want to do today is quickly take you through the digital foot device and how to properly measure someone's feet using the Match Tower. So you'll go through it just like any other module and say shoes, and then what kind of shoes should we look for today? Let's say MTV XC. Let's say I ride low. I'm doing it 3 to 5 times a week, and that's for 30 to 90 minutes. I'm a male. Hit save, and now it's gonna look for your digital foot device. Initially, it's not gonna be able to find it, so you just hit this power button right here, and you'll see the light turns green. And when it's blinking like that, you know it's searching for the digital foot device. Now, it's found it, so your customers over here, have them take off their shoes. They can leave socks on, no problem. And you put their foot right on the top of it, and when you do that, your digital foot device on the screen will light up. So if you can see here, it's black, and then as soon as you have your foot on the pressure plate, you then will see it light up like that. Now we're going to take 3 measurements. First, you need to turn your Zen tool on. With that ready, you can go ahead and take these 3 measurements, and what you're doing here is you're telling the Vantage sensor bar where exactly on the floor your digital foot device is. That's why you could have it a little bit sideways if you need to, in a different spot. It doesn't care where it is on the floor, you just tell it where it is. Then you're gonna go over the top of the foot. This is gonna help you get both width and overall volume of the foot, which will help you more precisely recommend shoe sizes. You go from your 1st to 5th metatarsal, so from right here all the way over to here. And then we're gonna go around the front of the foot. And here it's important that you hold it in a way that, of course, you have all 4 LEDs pointed towards the Zen at all times. So sometimes people, they'll try to go around it like this. It won't be able to collect the data. So LEDs pointing straight at the Vantage sensor bar, and holding the button down while you're doing this, hearing those nice beeps. If you ever hear beeps like this, you know you're not getting data. So you can go right back to it. Now, if I did that and I didn't feel super great about what I just did, and you're looking at the capture of the foot and you're not too stoked on it, you can just hit do recapture, and to do that, you hold the center button down on the Zen tool for 5 beeps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I can do right back to that. And I can do a nice clean take around the foot. All right, so here you have the person sit nice and straight up and down. They should not be pushing down, and they also should not have no weight on the DFD. One thing that can be powerful is if you actually have them stand on the DFD, you can show them just how much their arch actually collapses and the importance of having footbeds. So here I'll be in a semi-weighted position, nice up and down with my knee directly over my foot. I'll hit capture, and it'll recommend high arches for me on my right foot. Then I can just hit accept, and I can go over to my other foot. Same thing, we've got it lit up here. By the way, fun fact, these were the socks that I got married in just over 4 years ago. Happy anniversary, Megan. All right, so again, we'll go from the 1st to 5th, or 5th to 1st, whichever is more comfortable. You just want to make sure you get the width and volume. And now we're gonna go around the front. Again, making sure that you have those LEDs pointed nice and straight at the Vantage. Also important that you keep the Zen tool mostly straight up and down. Reason is, if I go too far this way, I might be going under your foot and artificially shortening your foot. If I go too far this way, then I could be actually lengthening your foot out if I'm out this way too far. All right, so now we're going to go to recommending the other foot's arch support. So we'll go here and we'll say capture. And on this one it said blue. And don't be surprised if you see that. There's tons of people, myself included, that need different arch support on the different feet. And then I just hit continue. One thing on that, it does not matter which foot you start with, but in that situation, I actually flipped my feet and I started with my right foot, which actually needed the high arch support. So you should be doing it just as it says on the screen and not like I did it here. And then if you do offer custom footbeds, it'll say custom footbeds recommended if you do have 2 different arch support needs for that customer. And if you have a customer that has both of their feet was recommending the same arch support, it'll just say custom footbeds available if you have that service in your shop, which again, to do that, you just hit the Retul word mark here, go to advanced options, say shop offers custom footbed service, and then you will always see that coming up in the recommendation screen. And then of course, again, you can always switch that. Let's say I want to look at my commute sports shoes. I can see all those that are recommended here as well, and what size the recommendation is. And then same thing for road. So here, and what's interesting is because we know exactly how our shoes fit, we'll recommend a different size for some shoes versus others. So in an S-Work 7, which it's true, I do wear a 42.5, whereas in a Torch 3.0, I would wear a 43. That's based on the overall fit of the shoe. All right, thanks very much.